Hello, everyone. I am live and I'm going to be making a traveler's notebook. So I'm going to give some people some time to join the live if they would like. It is Father's Day, so we may not have anyone or very many people, which is fine because you can watch the replay. So just trying to get some things organized here a little bit. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Karen. How's it going? Happy Father's Day to your fathers. I'm going to be making a traveler's notebook. Hey, Jeannie. How are you? So I thought I would just come on live and do it instead of filming it, Sometimes that's easier. And plus, I get to interact. I got to put some lotion on, though. Oh, my gosh. It's dry, even though it's humid here. What's going on? So, yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. Oh, good, Karen. That's sweet. Yeah. I know. I talked to my dad this morning. We're going to actually be going over there next weekend. So, but I got to talk to him for a while. I mean, he lives close, but we're going next weekend. So, yeah. That's weird. It shows only one person watching, but I've had 3 different people commenting. I wonder why it's doing that. I hope I haven't lost you. That would be a bummer. Ooh, I'm turning on my laminator. Oops. And I will show you guys. Hold on. I don't know that we're going to really get very many people, like I said, because it's Father's Day. And a lot of people should be spending time with their family. So I'm turning on my laminator. Hey, you're the one. All right, Jean. Oh, now there's 2. So maybe some folks are having some issues, getting in. So I think on most laminators, they have the 3 ml and the 5 ml. And I don't know really what that means, but I know 2 days in a row still. But I personally always use the 5 ml. I feel like it melts it better and I don't have air bubbles, but I also put it through twice. So we'll get back to this. I just wanted to let you know because I'm going to be heating that up. It does take a couple minutes. So we'll get that ready, Freddy. And if you're just joining, I'm going to be making a traveler's notebook with I'd Rather Be Crafting. It is such a cute collection. We'll go through it. I'll show it to you. In case you haven't seen this, what is this by Echo Park? Yeah. And Lori Whitlock designed it. This is a repurchase. I had bought this a long time ago, I think when it first came out. And I made a couple projects with it, and it was a lot of fun, and I really loved this collection, and so I did get it again. So, yeah. And my thought process on this, you guys, is so I had made this traveler's notebook a while ago, and this is such a cute, this is more of a littler one. What size is this? Let me get my ruler. This one is like 4 by 6. Okay. And it's just a cute little one. And what I do, I have YouTube notes in one of my inserts. This insert I haven't done anything in yet, but the last insert is my designs. Okay. And so I make all my notes in here, like if I'm making an album or whatever I'm doing. Hey, Pamela, welcome. And so this comes in really handy, right? And you could even use it if you don't design. You could just use it for tutorials or how you make your embellishments, or, that way you don't have to figure out measurements over and over and over again. But even sometimes, like I put spring embellishments and I just put down ideas, right? And so I really think this is a cute thing to have, a little traveler's notebook that you can use just for crafting, right? So I have a traveler's notebook. And this is the size I am going to make. Where's my paper clip? I lost my paper clip. Here it is. So that way I already know the measurements. I don't have to refigure it out. So that comes in handy for me. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. So we're going to make a traveler's notebook with this. How fun. All right, so let's take a look at the papers. And I hope I said hi to everybody. I think I did. Oh, Anastasia and Barbara, hello. Welcome, welcome. Good, Jeannie. I mean, they're really, honestly, I love making them because I'm not going to say they're easy, but I'm going to say it's way less time consuming, in my opinion, versus a mini album. And they're fun and something different to do. You know what I mean? Oh, thanks, Amy. Thanks for stopping by. Go have fun today. All right, so this is the paper. You guys, it's so cute. So you got these beautiful florals, and it is double-sided, which is nice. So if you are making a traveler's notebook, I mean, it doesn't have to be double-sided, but it is helpful, and you'll see why here in a few minutes. Okay, so you got the cute little measuring tape on the back. And then this one is so cute. It has like the sewing machine, the dress form, pretty much a sewing theme, which is so cute. Sewing is my therapy. And then you've got the adorable buttons on the back. Oh, thank you, Lauren. Yes, I FaceTimed him this morning, and they're going to have a lot of fun today. So thank you. Yes, he's doing fantastic. And, you know, he's glad to be here for Father's Day. That's for sure. And it's Delaney's first Father's Day because she's only 9.5 months old. So, yeah, you love Traveler's Notebook, but you forget to use them. Right, Barbara? So I don't know if you were on when I was explaining. I started using this little one that I made. And when I design mini albums or embellishments or anything like a traveler's notebook, I make my notes in here. And you'll see I also draw little pictures. I'll sketch out, you know, things to give me ideas. So it is handy for stuff like that too. So, okay. So this next paper is really adorable. It's typewriters. And then on the back, you've got the little letters like a typewriter letter, right? So, hey, Linda. And then this one, this is us. This is paper crafting themed. You've got your paper trimmer. You've got, you know, your ATG gun, a cup with your pencil and paintbrush, and just cuteness, right? Cameras, all kinds of things for paper crafting. I love this one, and we'll definitely be using this one. And then I always love stripes. So that's cute, cute, cute. Oh, thanks, Barbara. Yeah, hopefully that is helpful. And then here are some flowers. This is very hard to see, this pattern. Oh, you can barely see it, but it's kind of nice, very subtle. And then this one is more of like just sayings: eat, sleep, love, craft, repeat, handmade, you know, all kinds of fun little sayings. Crafting is my therapy. Crafting is good for the soul. I know, it's so cute, Stel. I got it from scrapbookingforless.com. And I think their prices are pretty good. And it's scrapbooking for less. That's how there's a hyphen in between the words.com. All right. So I love polka dots. So that's the back of the word one. And then you've got some really cute border strips right here. When the going gets tough, the tough gets sewing. And then on the back, I love these like bubbly looking dots. You know what I mean? So those are cute. And then, of course, the cut-aparts are very cute, fun little sayings. And then there's the back design, which I really like. Unfortunately, this won't be used in a traveler's notebook because being double-sided, I mean, I guess you could, I don't know, maybe do something with that. And then these are the little, what are these? The 3x4? 3x4s. Someone let me know when professional pinner becomes a career option. That's so funny. Made with love. So really cute cut aparts. And this is kind of like a cork board. More cut apart. They give you a lot of cut aparts, which is awesome. So what's nice about this when you're making a traveler's notebook, they're really good to use as you know, to put in the pockets so that you have a little journaling or whatever you want on them. So that's kind of cute. And then you got these fun little cameras. And then the back is a wood grain that's very pretty. It's a dark wood grain. Then you got your scissors, paintbrush, ruler, pencil. Those are cute. And there's the back. It's kind of like a grid. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. For less might be safer than Tuesday morning for me. Haven't gone since February. Good job, Karen, because I just spend too much money. Hey, I hear you, girl. I haven't gone in a little while either. And I love going. Oh, here's the sticker sheet, by the way. Isn't this fun? I love going, but I've got so much. I'm trying to make more projects, use it up, share, that sort of thing. All right. So here's what this consists of, at least the way that I make it. I am not like a professional traveler's notebook maker, or anything. I haven't been making them very long, so I'm not the best at it. However, they're fun and I enjoy trying to make them. So with that said, I need a cover, right, from a traveler's notebook. I'm going to, if the measurements are going to be different, but I am going to set it up this way. I'm going to have a cover, see, like that. And I am going to have 3 different inserts, okay? But I'm also going to have a cute little folder, and I'll probably put maybe some pockets over here and stuff. So, yeah, and we'll make a charm. My charm fell off of this one. I was so sad. I need to fix it. But we'll have a tassel and charm, and then I used gold elastic on this one. So yeah, so we need to now figure out, oh, I need my measurements. What paper do we want the cover to be? Okay. And then we can figure out what papers we want the inserts and the folders to be. All right. So I make the cover a little bit bigger than the inserts. And my ultimate size that I want is the cover's going to be 4.5 by 8.5. So with a 1 inch, I need 1 inch to round out a little spine for room. Okay. So for the cover, I definitely need to cut it at 8.5 by 10. All right. So these measurements, by the way, let me show you something, because I got to grab it anyway. Will fit if you want to laminate it, which I got my laminators ready, will fit. These are the 8.5 by 11. So the 8.5 by 10 is cutting it short. I wonder if I should lower that slightly. I might do 8.25 by 10 because I want to make sure that my lamination is good on the top and bottom and not right up there where it doesn't seal. Do you guys know what I'm saying? So I'll probably do 8.25 by 10, and then I'll have to adjust measurements slightly for the insert. So that's what we're going to do. So first things first, let's pick out the paper that we want for the front. You just left Tuesday morning and had to resist. Oh, wow, that's so hard. You are strong, Barbara. I literally don't trust myself to spend less. Oh, I know. It's so hard. Okay, so I got to figure out, these buttons would be adorable as the front, and I always kind of fold to get an idea. You know what I mean? So that's in the running, okay? So I'm going to set that one aside. I don't want the typewriters for the front. This is adorable along with the stripes. And sometimes I like to do more simple on the front, because I could even put some of those cut aparts before I laminate it, to dress it up. So this is definitely in the running. And keep in mind, whatever you do for the front, this would be your inside cover. Okay. So there's that option. So now moving along, these flowers are really, really pretty. I might use this. Actually, this is a good one to use for the pocket folder page. And we'll get to that and I'll explain why. Okay. And then we've got the words. I love those polka dots, but that might be an insert. And then we go into cut aparts, cut apart, cut apart, cut aparts. And we have these cameras with that pretty wood grain. And then we have this one this would also be good for the folders. So these two I'm going to set aside for folders, and we'll decide on those. So I'm going to set those aside. I'm going to first do the cover. I'll show you the cover. So I either am going to do the stripes or the buttons on the cover. The Kraft page option Which one was that? This one with like all the different, oh, sorry, my mouse is in the way. You know, trimmers and stuff. I bought fancy jelly candy and ate the whole bag on my way home. Not sure which is worse, gaining calories or gaining. Oh my God, you're so funny, Barbara. Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I kind of want the stripes on the front because I definitely want to put some of those cute sayings and stuff. And then this would be really cute for the inside cover. And I am leaning towards this. And then I think this would make an adorable insert. So that's what we'll go with. All right, perfect. So let's go ahead and get cutting. I'm going to cut my little strip off first. Now, I don't know if we're going to get through the full traveler's notebook, but we'll get through as much as we can. So yeah, and maybe I could film the rest or something as a part 2. We'll have to see. All right, so I know that I want my stripes. I have to do it so that this is in the right direction, right? So my cover, remember, is going to be 10 this way, and my height, I'm going to do 8 1/4 rather than 8 1/2. So I'm going to turn it this way and do 8 1/4 real quick here. 8 1/4. I got to think about this because I know I've done 8 1/2 before. No, I got to. Okay, we'll do it this way. All right, so 8 1/4 by 10. Ooh, that worked out pretty nicely because it cut in a good spot. So that's good. This is the cover. Okay, let me show you what you would want to do next. So next you want to score first, but you're not going to fold on those scores. Hi, Debbie. Okay, I got to change my score mark slightly. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. Because it's still 10 across. We don't score vertically. Okay, so we need this to be 9. We're going to use an inch in the middle, right? So it's 10 across. So we're going to do 4 1/2 and 5 1/2, and that'll be in the middle. Okay, 4 1/2 and 5. Another way to think about this is you want each front and back cover to be 4 1/2, which 4 1/2 is half of 9, and it's really 9 inches plus the inch spine. I hope that makes sense. So 4 1/2 and 5 1/2 is where you want to score. Okay. Let's not fold this yet, though. Oh God. Get with it, Mary Beth. That was kind of a mistake. All right. So I'm going to get one of my laminating pouches. But before I do that, see, I almost forgot. I'm going to pick a couple cut aparts that I may want to go on the front because I want to laminate it with it already on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Denise, we're making a traveler's notebook. So I'm going to cut some cut aparts, or I could even do stickers. But I think I'm going to cut up some cut aparts. I have the stripes. I like those colors better than the dark ones on that. Give me a moment. Okay. Making a mess all over the dang place here. Oh God, I just whipped up paper behind me. That was crazy. It flew right out of my hand. Okay, here we go. I'm going to cut these up real quick. And I hope I can keep up with comments. I know we don't have a ton of people on, but when I'm focusing on cutting and stuff, I might miss some of your comments. So I apologize for that if that happens. You know what I'm going to do? I prefer, I'll show you. I can hear my laminator just going dun, dun, dun. It's like, please don't blow up or anything. You know, this laminate, I just have the Scotch, I don't know, Scotch, gray and blue one, and I got it at Walmart, and it really was a good deal. It wasn't bad. So yeah, I like it. And I honestly have gotten a lot of good use out of it, especially when I started making traveler's notebooks. Again, I'm not the best at this, but you know, it's still fun. Oh yeah, you guys must both be on the West Coast, right? So this is 4 inches. Boom. Get these cut up real quick because we'll be using the, some of these throughout. I like to put them on the front of each insert as well, just to give it a little bit of decoration, or on the inside, or, but I have to think about it before I laminate. You know what I mean? So Phoenix, Tacoma, is that Arizona? I'm terrible with geography. I think it is, right? Oh no, Washington. Tacoma, Washington. I'm an idiot. See, my my geography is so bad. All right. So let's get this cover going. So on the front, I know you can hardly see my score lines, but I can see them. Hi, Rosita. Handmade goodness is cute. I am creative. You can't expect me to be neat too. That's funny. Craftiness is happy. The answer is crafting. Eat, sleep, craft, repeat. The typewriter. Love with the sewing machine. Okay, I like this one. I don't know. I like that one the best. It's so cute. So what I'm gonna do is, where's my corner chopper? Where's my corner chomper? I just had that thing out. Oh God, where's my corner chomper? I love my corner chomper. Where the heck is it? Give me a second. Oh yeah, I put it over here. Okay. Got it. Love the corner chomper. Chicago, you're in Central where I am, where the sun is never shining. It's high 58 degrees today. Oh, girl, I'm in Omaha, which is straight west of you, and it's been hot and humid. Maybe you'll be getting that. And it is sunny today. So now I think what I want to do is just cut this down. I mean, it fits, but I kind of want to cut it down just slightly. Oh, okay. All the way around is what I think I'm going to do. Just a very little bit. I got to tell you, this paper trimmer, especially for cutting little slivers off, I think it's fantastic. It's one of my favorite purchases from Tuesday morning, honestly. I absolutely love this. Love this trimmer so much. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to just round these corners. Now, you could also certainly ink your edges. I'm not going to be doing that today, but you could do that. You could mount this on a different cardstock color, which would be cute because it would stick out. I mean, the options are endless. And you could certainly do stickers, back some stickers on cardstock, whatever you want to do. So I'm just going to do a little bit simple. Notice that the handmade goodness is this direction and the hands like that. So I kind of like it like that instead of like this personally. So, because I think it could go either way. The only problem is it's not going to fit that way. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. Now, so I'm sorry, I'm just trying to measure it to see. I think that's cute though. It says, I think it's cute tilted. I'm going to go with that. That's what we're going with. Love this Nuvo clear drying craft glue. And I also use art litter glue. I have both glues listed in my Amazon links down below if you're interested in taking a look at those. Sun City, land of the golf cart. Love it. My son actually had a tea time this morning at 6 something. My middle child, not Zachary. And I'm like, really? 6:52 in the morning? That's crazy. He loves to golf, though. Yes, Lady J, were you the one that, and I apologize, yesterday was a lot of fun, but I wasn't really teaching very much. So if you need me, I've done other rosette videos. I'll try to find one and link it in this video after it uploads. Or I'd be happy, I could do more. So I apologize. I'm not sure if you were the one that was trying to follow along. But either way, I'll do that because I think a couple of you might have been doing that. And it was a little crazy, hard to keep up with all the giveaways and everything. So yeah. Okay, somehow, and this does not happen with this one, so I don't know what's going on, but we're going to get it fixed. So yeah. You play tennis. How fun. I used to play tennis. I was horrible, but I had a lot of friends that were like on the tennis team, in high school. So they made me go out there with them. I was terrible, but it was fun. It's a lot of fun. Oh my God, you had a tennis court in your backyard? I don't know what's happening with my glue. I got to clean the top. So what I'm going to do is just switch over to my art glitter glue, which is awesome too. But I will tell you, I love, love, love this glue. It's never done that before. I think it was my fault because I didn't have the cap on tightly. So let's go ahead and grab my art glitter glue and hope it's not. Sometimes I'm really bad at that. Yeah, Denise, I'm the same. I'm the same way for sure. Okay, let's get this going. So I know you can't see my score mark, but I can, and I'm trying to make sure I'm not covering that up and also not going over my edge, just the weirdness of the shape, how I have it. So yeah, so that's so cute. Now, the other thing that would be a lot of fun is if you had alpha stickers, and let's say you were making this for your friend, you could put their name or you could title it. I mean, you could do whatever you want, right? I'm just keeping it simple today. And yeah, but you guys, God, you guys are creative. You can do so much. So I'm going to go ahead and fit this in here. I like to allow, I could have done the 8.5. Why did I look at the measurements wrong? 8.5 by 11. Oh, well, maybe that would have been too close. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll make my inserts just slightly smaller. Okay, sorry about that. Talking to myself. Okay, so I'm just going to fit this in pretty nicely here, kind of smooth it out. Okay, and then my laminator is ready. So I'm going to pop it through real quick. You always pop through the closed, at least on my laminator, that closed side first and the open side is at the top. But I don't know. I don't know if different laminators are different, that's how mine is. I need to get something else to drink. And then what I do, remember, now some of you joined a little bit later. My laminator has a 3 ml and a 5 ml. The 5 ml is a little bit hotter, and that's what I prefer to use because I don't have air bubbles really. However, I run it through twice. I really want it to be melted on there, And yes, Lady J, honey, I promise you can do them. And I apologize because I should have spent more time, but it was kind of hard with yesterday's live, but we'll show you, it's not hard at all. You do have to practice a little bit just to kind of get your hands trained on how to, like how to do the bending and maneuvering around. But I think everybody would agree with me that once you do that a few times, you'll start whipping them out. And they're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun to embellish. You can package them up. You can put them on, whatever project you're making. Yay, Gracie. Yeah, I commented back to you. I caught you left a comment. I haven't gotten back to everyone yet, but on my hidden giveaway. And I'm like, I'm getting ready to go live. So yeah, Denise, I know it was a while ago, but I had some on rosettes, but I could certainly do an updated one. That's no big deal because I have a lot of new subscribers since then. You know what I mean? So it might be nice to go back and remake some embellishments and stuff that I've done before. Okay, I'm going to let this just cool off for a quick second, but look, it's all laminated. I love laminating stuff. I get like, I don't know. It's like a sense of, oh, what is that? What am I trying to think of? I don't know. I'll think of the word. God, I can't think. It's just excitement to me. It's like, oh, I can't wait. So yeah, I'm weird. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trim before I fold those score marks. I want to go in. I don't think it's going to fit on this, but we're going to see if it does. I prefer the, oh, it does. Okay. So when I trim this, let me show you. I hope you can see. Okay. See how wide, because it was 10 inches. So I had a little bit left over here, like an inch and a half. Do not trim all the way up to the paper. Okay. You definitely want to trim and leave, I would say, an eighth to a quarter of an inch, right around there. I don't measure it, I just guesstimate, but and all the way around, that's what you want. Because if you go too close, and believe me, I've done it, it's not the end of the world. I've even cut the paper a little bit, but it's not all the way sealed, right? Not that you couldn't maybe run it through again or something with another sheet, but anyway, just word of advice, try to give yourself just a slight border around. Did I run this through twice, you guys? I think I did. Okay. All right. And you can run it through 3 times. It's whatever you feel. I just always like to make sure I don't have air bubbles, So I like this trimmer because, oh, it's a little tight. Just want to make sure it's straight. I can really tell where my end is on this one. It's so accurate. But you know what? I have too much up here. It's not going to fit, and I don't want to chance it. So I'm just going to pull the regular sized one, which is fine too. Do you guys know, I got to tell you a funny story. You want to hear a funny story? So, and maybe it'll help somebody, because when I first started crafting, I just want to catch up on comments. Yes, making tea ends. You thought that was the carrier sheet. Honey, Carol. Oh, and hi, Carol. I'm not following, sweetie. I don't know what you're asking. I'm sorry. But when I first started paper crafting, I had a trimmer that I really didn't like personally. For me, it was the combo We Are Memory Keepers scoreboard / trimmer. Now, and that was a couple years ago when I started. Since then, I think they've come out with another version that appears to be much better, because I've seen people use it on videos. But for me, I was always getting crooked. It was probably me. I wasn't using it right or whatever. So I ended up getting this. I used a coupon at Michael's, and I ended up getting this. And I was using this thing, lining up with this. And I'm, cutting away and all that. And I saw somebody on YouTube and they talked about this wire. I did not know about the wire. And the wire is awesome because you can see exactly where it's going to cut. I didn't know that for a very long time. So whoever I watched and told me that, thank you. But in case you guys didn't know, it's hard to see, but there's a little wire. Yeah. I'm sure all of you knew about that. It was just probably me, but I didn't know. Now this one, oh yeah, it does need to be cut. It is a little challenging to see the clear plastic, but again, like with this trimmer with the wire, you can totally figure it out. The other thing I want to caution, because I've done this so many times, this is important, okay? When you put the paper inside the laminator, it may not be perfectly straight, okay? Mine usually aren't. And here's a mistake I've made many times. When you go to line this up and cut it, let's say I'm just looking down here, it may be where the paper isn't completely straight. So the paper goes like that, and then you end up cutting inside the paper. So you really need to line it up with the actual paper line, not the lamination, and then just scooch back about an eighth of an inch or so, whatever you want for your border, and then cut. I did learn that the hard way. And my borders weren't straight or even. And I mean, it wasn't a huge deal, but I didn't like it when I cut into the paper. You know what I mean? So just a little tidbit from an error that I made. And hopefully that will help you out if you decide to make some of these. So I'm telling you what, I love mini albums. It was, I know, Denise. Yeah. I mean, I'm not, the wire or this, I'm not perfect at putting this in straight, but the wire too. Yeah. So I love mini albums. They're near and dear to my heart because it was the very first thing I learned how to make when I started paper crafting. And I made a bunch. Oh my God, the first ones are so terrible. But you know what? They're meaningful to me because I can see, I mean, I'm not saying I'm a great crafter by any means, but I can see that I've come a long way with making them. However, when I recently just kind of learned how to make a traveler's notebook, and again, mine aren't perfect, but you guys, it comes together way quicker than a mini album, okay? And I mean, I'll get this done today if I'm not doing much else. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, Jeannie. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Hi, Pamela. Did I say hi? Oh, I'm losing my mind. Oh, you know what I forgot? Okay, tip. Mary Beth messed up a little bit. So when we were scoring, we scored at 4.5 and 5.5. And the reason why is the paper is 10 inches. We want that spine to be an inch. So we did that right. However, there should be 3 score marks. So 4.5 and 5.5. But what you do is you go up a 1/2 inch. So it should be 4.5, 5, 5.5. You want 3. It's still an inch, but you want every 1/2 inch. So it's 3 score marks. So apologize for that. It's okay. It's not too late. I will score over the laminating, but I have to move it out a little bit because I have a border here. So no worries there, but I should have done that in the beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and fold on this first score line. It folds very easily, by the way. It really does. Okay, Lauren, bye. I know it's Father's Day. Everybody's kind of busy. Hi, Gwen. Hi, Norma Lisa. Okay, so now I kind of can see where that score line is, and that was my 4.5. I'm going to line it up directly with my 6. I just got to go a 1/2 inch out to get that middle score line. Okay, so I am scoring over laminate. Like I said, I should have done this one before I laminated, but it's still just going to work out just fine. You just have to press a little bit harder. So there's my other one, and then I'll do the middle one. Okay. And yeah, it's surprising because the lamination, it isn't hard to score. I will tell you this. This is another tip. So you can do this with single-sided paper, but let me tell you what happens, okay? Or at least happened for me. And this is why I like to use double-sided paper for traveler's notebooks. So I wanted, so I have the front, and then what I did is I glued on or taped on or whatever a different piece of paper, right? So that it would end up being double-sided, and then I would laminate it. Here's what happened, and it still worked out, but when I scored, it was much harder. You saw how easy this was to fold. It was much harder to fold, and the other thing is I got more bubbles. Now, if I practice more with it, that would work fine. But honestly, I think a lot of us have double-sided paper. It's just easier to do it with that. Okay, so there's our cover. We'll get to the hole punching later and all that, but I'm going to set this aside. Now, I'm going to move on and make inserts. So here's what I'm going to do. You guys are going to laugh at me. I need a different container, but I have this cute box full of planner supplies. So I need to come up with a better solution because I started collecting when it was 75% off at Hobby Lobby, and now I need to get a better container. So anyway, so what I like to do, you can fully create your insert. It's real simple. You use copy paper for the inside. You use your decorative paper for the outside. No big deal. However, this one's too big. If you buy, I got a bunch of these on clearance. This is a nice lined paper. It's the right size, I hope still, since it may not be. Yeah, it's going to cut it close, but it'll fit because I went to 8.25. It should have stayed at 8.5. That's okay. It'll still fit. Anyway, here's what you could do. And it's kind of a bummer because it's so pretty and soft, but I take a piece of paper and I cover it. I don't, do I adhere it? I can't remember. You can, or yeah, you probably should. And I know that's kind of a bummer. Or what you could do is just pop it off. This is sewn in. So if you took some little scissors, you could probably just get it off. But honestly, I find it just as easy to just lay paper over it, okay? And then this will go in between in our traveler's notebook. It's a lot easier. And the other reason I do it is because, okay, that's lined, but I can get like grid paper and or a calendar or things already printed out. Now, no worries though. You can still do it with regular copy paper. You could print lined paper. You could, get a template, print grid. You could do whatever you want. So you don't have to do these. It's just that I found them on major clearance. What were some of the prices I got these on? I don't even know if I remember. Oh, well, I can tell you are there two in here? There's two in here. The regular price is $8. I wouldn't do that, but being 75% off, it was a good deal, right? So that's why I picked them up when I could. This one is a really nice monthly calendar, not dated, which is super cool and it has grid paper in between. It's perfect. I think it's going to be really, really good in here. Now, granted, I know I'm going to cover it up, but that's okay. So we have a kind of grid with calendar. I'm going to see well, I guess it probably tells me on here. Oh yeah, I want this. Sometimes there's really cool dotted ones, I know you guys have seen these, I'm sure. This one is lined. Yes, see the dots? I love it. So I'm going to use a dotted one. And I don't know if this color will match. You know what? There is a blue in here, and that would be perfect because all it says is lovely smile. And I could put a cut apart or something. I don't know. I'll think about that. But I got the beautiful dotted paper, the calendar that also has some grid paper, and then the line paper. So these are the 3 inserts I'm going to use. Now, if you buy these inserts, like for example, these 2 that are on, on clearance, that's the best time to get it, or 50% off or whatever. Certainly you can find paper that's going to match with color scheme and stuff. Absolutely. But I really wanted to use the crafting paper. And so that's what I'm doing. All right. So here we go. And then in my box, I've got pens, just doodads and things that I picked up. I've got, sorry guys. Decline those. Walgreens, my prescription's ready. I got all my cording so I can figure out. I think I have gold, white. I don't know if I have clear. Anyway, to use. I've got just all kinds of things in here. Again, I need to reorganize this because I started getting too many, but I got cute little post-its that you can make on a little dashboard. So we'll get to that stuff. But right now, the main thing is figuring out the inserts, okay? And I'm going to do a folder. So we're going to have 3 inserts. And we're going to have a folder. I hope to God I'm not boring you. Hope to God I'm not boring you. What is this? This one is the Happy Planner. Oh, this is a dashboard. Unfortunately, it's too big. Unless there was a way I could cut it down. There's 3 of them. Let's just take a look because I haven't opened this yet. I'm kind of curious about it. Oh, yeah, look. It's so cool. Plan your dreams. That's kind of fun. I could totally cut this down, you guys. Oh, because it has I know you might not be able to see it, but see the little, like for a Happy Planner. But I could, oh, no, because I'd have to have it wrap around. I don't know. I'll have to make something else with that. But those are nice. They were marked $4.99. I guarantee you I got them when they were 40% off or something. So again, I think we all buy everything on sale. No reason to pay full price. All right. So these inserts are 8 1/4 by 4 1/4, but you have to double that because it wraps all the way around. So 4 1/4 would be 8 1/2, and I might do 8 5/8 just to kind of allow for this little teeny spine thing, right? So I'll probably do 4 and 5/8, I think is what I'm going to do. So let us pick out the papers. You guys, I really hope I'm not boring you. I really hope. But I just thought this would be kind of fun to do. Now, remember I said this would be a good one for folder. Okay, here's why, so I can explain that. Either side, now the stems are kind of going down, but this does not matter directionally. So what you could do is this could be the inside where it's right side, right? And the folder's going to fold over, obviously. But when you fold this up, and that's how we're going to make the folder, it doesn't matter because it's non-directional. So these are the ones I picked to do a folder. Same with the wood grain, but I think I'm going to do either this one. There was one other one that I kind of like. Yeah, this one. Same thing. We would have this on the inside, but when you fold it up to make your pockets, does not matter. So yeah. Oh, good. You're learning, not bored at all. Oh, good, good. I'm glad, guys. Yeah, and you're probably crafting and doing your thing. So I'll just keep chatting and going through this. And the nice thing is you can come back and watch it, maybe take some notes, whatever, if it's helpful to you. All right, so let's figure out, here's some cute, cute stickers. I do want to leave these out in case I want to put them on. I'm not going to worry about that right now. All right, right now I'm just going to pick my 3 covers. I definitely want this one. And I'm either going to do this as the outside or that. So we'll figure that out. That's a cover. We need 3. And so I don't want any of the cut aparts. That won't look as nice. So I'm going to definitely do this one. I like the tape measure and I love those flowers. Crafting is my life. Us too. Me too. I think we all feel like that. I kind of think the typewriters are cute. The only thing, I mean, they're adorable, don't get me wrong, but how do they go with crafting? I guess because a lot of us have those cute typewriters, so that might not be bad. But I really do like the camera, and I think this wood grain is pretty. And I think since we'll have some other browns in there, it'll tie together. So those are my 3 that I'm going to do for my inserts, okay? And I think the one that I want to do for my folder is this really pretty flower one. So now I got them picked out. Okay. Now, here is a decision you need to make. So let's assume that you're going to do what I'm doing, which is you already have this pre-made insert and we're going to cover. Okay. So there's a couple ways you could do this. You cut your paper to fit, right? You'll round the corners just on these ends because it'll fit perfect. And you can just adhere it on. Or you could laminate it if you prefer. And then you just stick this in to the laminated one. And when you put it in, you don't adhere it. Or no, I guess you still would with like double-sided tape, right? So it depends on if you want laminated inserts or not, right? I think with this one, I'm going to go with not. But I just wanted you to know that because I've made some before where everything is laminated. Now the folder will be laminated. Okay, so I just wanted to bring that up. Okay, I'm gonna set these papers aside. We're gonna get them cut real quick, and then we're gonna get them together. And it comes together super quick, right? Because these inserts will be done, except for maybe a little decorating on them. All right, so make sure you keep your directional correct, right? Our height was 8 1/4. Okay. And then, so my height would be 8 1/4. So I would cut it. Is that right? Oh God. See, now I'm getting confused. So this is going to go. Yeah. So my width is this way and my height is the other way. Okay. So height is 8 1/4. I don't know why I just got so confused, but I did for a hot minute. All right. So, cause I've messed that up so many times in the past. Oh yeah. And I don't want to waste this paper because I think I only have this one collection because I think I used the whole, I told you this was a repeat purchase for me. So I screwed it up. I totally just screwed it up. Well, we're going to have to go with the other paper. See what I mean? Dang, that's okay. No big deal. Thank God I have another one. So we're going to go with the typewriters. We'll use that for, embellishments or something else. I'm not going to waste the paper, obviously, but that's why I have to think. I don't know why I got confused. So the height, you turn it sideways. Okay. Good gravy. That makes me so nervous when I do this sometimes. Do you? I'm not the only one. Oh my God. There we go with the height. Now, the width I was going to do, I got to remind myself. So I was going to do, let's see, 4 1/4 and 4 1/4 is 8 1/2. Plus I wanted to do another eighth, which is 1/4. So 8 1/2, 8 3/4 is what I'm going to do. Yeah, 8 3/4. All right. So here we go. Oy. Okay. Let's pray to God this works. Yay! It works. It's pretty tight. Very tight fit. Well, once it squishes down, it shouldn't be too bad. Okay. So there's our first one. So let me get these other ones cut real quick. That shouldn't take long. Oh my God, I can't believe I screwed that up. Where's my... I've got papers all over the dang place. This will be better once I get everything cut and I can set those aside. Hey, Jen, I'm doing good. How are you doing, honey? Okay, so I want it to go like that. So that's... God, am I doing this right? Yeah. No. I want it to go like this. See, I'm sorry, I gotta concentrate. I just feel like I'm off today. Like, how am I screwing these things up so bad? I don't know what's happening. Oh my God. Are you doing anything for Father's Day? Okay, I have the measuring tape going up and down, and I don't care. I don't know how I'm screwing this up so bad. So one more to go. Good Lord. What is happening? It's because I'm live. I swear I usually get this right. It's going to fold this way. I want the height here. I need to cut sideways. I know this has to be right. 8 1/4. No. What was that? Yeah, 8 1/4 is the height. This better work. I'm going to lose my mind if it doesn't. 8 3/4. Oh, thank God. Okay, we got past that. Let's do the folder real quick. Man, I usually don't have that many problems directional, but I don't know. That was craziness. Great. Oh yeah. Oh, Denise, you're talking about that die that you got. Oh my God, I love it. So Denise, Photos by Jersey Girl, got this Sizzix die. I can't remember, was it Lori Whitlock that designed it, I think. It is the most amazing little like mini album, and it goes I love mini albums that are like longer this way than they are high, and at the end it has a beautiful design, and then on this end it's like binded, and then like you can tie a ribbon. It is so cute. His best cat dad ever shirt. I love that. It is cute. You have to take a picture. Take a picture, Denise. Anyway, so I wanted to, yeah, you guys, that die is so cool. I have to get it. Denise will have to share the name of it again. I don't remember the name. Okay, so for the folder, we're going to cut 11 1/4. Why do I have by 8 1/2? Sorry, I'm having to change sizes slightly because remember I made my cover a little bit. So the folder, the height, yeah, 11 1/4. I want to go 3 inches taller than 8 1/4, but the width I want to do 4 1/4, so 8 1/2. I might try 8 5/8 on that just to see. Okay, so that should still remain. Let's see. So 11 1/4. 11 1/4 is that. Okay. Let me do this real quick and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, Karen, isn't that cute? Okay, you'll post a photo later of books. Yes, and everybody, Photos by Jersey Girl has Instagram. You want to go to check out. Well, check out everybody. Let's all sub to each other. But her Instagram, she posts amazing pictures of her paintings and stuff. So that's always fun to see. And her cats, they're amazing. And then I was gonna do 4 1/4 and 4 1/4 is 8.5, and I wanted to add just a slight, yeah, 8 5/8. I'm gonna try this and see. All right, and then I'm gonna show you the scoring. We are gonna score a little bit, okay? So I'm gonna take a drink. I'm gonna take a drink. Oh yeah, they only had a. I'll have to look around. I don't, I don't even really know where to find. But you've told me some places if I'm out and about. Cause yeah, those are probably hard to find. Isn't this paper so pretty? It's the I'd Rather Be Crafting by Lori Whitlock by Echo Park. And I was explaining earlier, this is my second purchase of it because I made a long time ago when it very first came out. I made a project with it. So, all right, let's start with the scoring of the folder first. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So our folder, the flowers are going to be on the inside. And the reason why, Karina, hi, sweetheart. The reason why, okay, so this will be the cover of the folder. The outside is because on this side, you fold it up to make your packets, okay? And for me, it's just easier, non-directional and all that. So it's just easier. So this will be inside. The orange side will be the outside. So here's where we're going to score. We're going to start horizontal with the 11 1/4. What did I do? 11 1/4. Yeah. And at 3 inches, I'm going to score. Okay. Do not fold. Don't fold yet. Just score. That's it on that side. And then on this side, this is 8. I actually did 8 5/8 because I wanted to. I wonder if I should cut that other 1/8 off that mop before I laminate. Let me look at something because I don't want to screw this up. So I'm going to pull my cover back out and just pretend that it's folded in half. I think we're going to be fine. Yeah, we're going to be fine. Okay. So I'm going to score this at what is half of 8 5/8? That would be 8 1/4 plus 1/16. So 1/4 plus 1/16 is is 4/16. So 5/16. Oh, good gravy. I don't even have that on my scoreboard. Why did I do this to myself? I don't have 16th inch marks. Let me look at, do I on this one? No. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm just going to score it. I mean, good God. I'm going to score it at 4 1/4 and we will just go with it. It's going to be fine. It's not that much off. I can actually just trim it if I need to make it perfect. But do not fold. Okay. Where am I at? Where's my, okay. Yeah, like that. Okay. So see, when these are up, we're going to have that pocket, but we're going to cut a little bit first on this too. So, and I may round the corners on this before I laminate anything. So you really got to kind of think a little backwards where I get confused. And this is why, I'll make mistakes. You put your paper at the O. I know, Jen, right? If you bake the mug, the Sharpie should be pretty. Oh, you're talking about that mug for her. You put the paper at the O. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I'm not following. Okay, so I'm just going to go with it. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is see if I want to trim. And I do. I want to take that 1/8 inch off real quick. it's gonna bother me. So I should, so 4.25, so 8.5 instead of 8 5/8. Okay, for mine that I'm doing. Changed my mind. So I want to do 8.5. So I'm just gonna cut this 1/8 inch. Man, that doesn't even look straight. Like I didn't even. Good thing I'm cutting it. 8.5. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So I got that cut off. Okay, perfect. Much better now. Makes me feel better. All right. Hey, how are you? How are you, Pink Crafty World? Oh, I'm glad you're here. No worries. We're making a traveler's notebook. All right. So here's the folder. So we got 8.5 by 11.25. We score at 3 on the 11.25 side. We score 4.25 on the 8.5 side. Okay. All right. So before we laminate, where are my scissors? I just have stuff everywhere. I mean, what is happening? What is happening right now? Please tell me I'm not the only one. Oh my God. Scissors. Let's put that over there. And the cover over there. Here's our inserts. Okay. Ruler. I mean, Mary God. You just had, all right, fine. I don't really want to use these because these are my fabric scissors, but I'm not cutting too much. Okay. So it's going to be a little difficult to see, right? But this is that 3-inch score mark that we made. And then we've got our 4.25 score mark. The only cut I'm going to make, and you can do this several ways. You could, I'm good, thank you. You could just cut a little triangle out and cut that score mark out. And the reason why is then when you fold it up, you kind of have a little angle on your pocket. Okay. And there's another one called like secretary pocket. And I think what they do is they fold it like this. And you could do it this way too, so it's even. And then they do some type of cut. I'm just going to go straight because I'm not fancy like that. And I don't want to screw it up. There we go. So then when you fold it up, see, you're going to have this little thingy like that. Okay. Now, I'm not going. Yes, I am. I'm going to adhere this down before I laminate. And then we're going to take our little knife and pop the lamination. Okay. So this one I will fold up and you know, burnish. I don't want to burnish the middle line yet though. Okay. And I like to use score tape for this piece of it. Or glue. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I really need to find my gold scissors. I'm not using my fabric scissors. It's ridiculous. At least that was a really small cut. I've been so good with those by not using them on anything but like lace, trim, fabric, you know. Hey, hi, how are you? So glad. Oh, this tape, and because I usually use like tape that I get at Tuesday morning also, because I used to buy score tape. You guys, it's just too expensive. It is great. But anyway, I find that, let me show you, that this one from Tuesday morning is the one I really like. Home Hobby Premium Double-Sided Tape. This one's a 1/2 inch. However, I had to try this. I got this from AliExpress. Alina Cuddle, her site, and it's a 1/4 inch. And I gotta tell you, it's good. And you know it was not expensive. And you get a ton, right? I've had this for a while. So yeah, so that's good. So I didn't even know she sold double-sided tape. So that's where I got it. And I gotta say, I've only ordered twice from AliExpress. Now I'm getting kind of addicted. And I love, I've only ordered from her store, but I've heard of a couple other stores that are good that don't copy and all that, you know? And she ships pretty quick. Like I always heard, oh, it takes months to get it, you know. whatever from AliExpress, it's only taken a couple weeks for me. One time it was like a week and a half. And I think the second time it was about that, maybe 2 weeks, which I didn't think was bad, you know? So yeah. All right. All I'm doing is adhering this down. Now only tape this one side. Don't tape this. I'll show you what happens with that. And plus you want it open anyways, right? But we're going to have to pop that lamination. Okay. I know. I love Alina Cuddle. Love, 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 love. Oh, you're welcome so much. Okay. So let's do this. Wow, we got 17 people watching. That's fantastic. Thanks, girls. So glad you're here. All right. Let's get our next laminating sheet. By the way, I was mentioning earlier, I had bought, this a while ago, a Scotch, just plain simple, nothing fancy, laminator from Walmart. And I want to say, I may not be exactly right, but I want to say like $29 or $24.99 or something like that. And you guys, it was definitely worth it for me because I'll even laminate little fussy cut stuff, you know, but definitely for traveler's notebooks, it just makes it fun and it's easy and I love it. So it is a good purchase and it's not super expensive. Now I know some laminating machines can be very pricey, you know, but this one works just fine for me and my purpose and I'm good with it. So yeah. Hey Marcy, how are you? Okay, Target, 20 bucks. Perfect. Yeah, and it might have been about that. I don't remember. Could have been $19.99. I don't remember. It's been a while, but yeah, isn't it great? I love it, Gracie. I think it works fantastic. Like I said, I use the 5 ml setting. Why did it go off? Oh, okay, it went off. I got to wait for it to heat up again. And while I'm doing that, I'll get these inserts ready. Anyway, and I usually run it through twice, and that's what I do. Okay, so for our inserts, I'm going to decide what the cover is going to be, which one. Okay, like which one do I want for inside, which one do I want for cover? I want this for cover, this for cover. My cover on my folder is this, and I'm going to go with the blue. When I say cover, I mean on the outside. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. And then this will be the inside. Do you see what I'm saying? You'll see. All right, so these are going to be the fronts of the covers. So these are, remember we cut this at 8 3/4 by 8 1/4. Okay, 8 1/4 is the height. Okay, so it's going to go like that. So on the 8 3/4 side, I want to test something out before I go and ruin things again. Literally, I never have this many problems. It's totally because I'm live. I know it. Okay, yeah, that'll work. So 8 3/4 is going to be 4 1/4 plus an 1/8. So 1/4 plus 1/8 is 3 3/8. 4 3/8. Okay. 1, 2. At least I have 8s on here. I'm going to score and I am going to fold because I'm not going to laminate this one. Now you could, but I'm not gonna. Okay. And a lot of times, because my scoring may not be perfect, I will push the open side up pretty tight against my scoreboard and I will burnish it from there because sometimes it's just not that perfect with me, you know? So, oh, good. Oh yeah, I did my Father's Day call earlier too, Debbie. Awesome. To my son, Zach, and to my dad. So yes, that's very important. Yep. And again, happy Father's Day to all the wonderful, your fathers, your husbands, all that. So see, this is going to be super cute. All right. So there's one. So let's just quickly do this. This is my cover. 4 3/8. Super easy. This is how quick this goes, guys. It's amazing. Gonna fold and burnish this. If I were laminating it, I would wait and burnish after laminating. Okay. Really? Did they have the laminator in the Bullseye Playground? Is that like the dollar spot thing? I love this laminator, Denise. I think it's amazing. Okay. And I'm trying to keep up on comments. Again, I apologize. Here we go. Oh, we're getting so close. This is so much fun. I love it. Okay. So what I'm going to do, all I have to do to finish these is literally adhere them on. Okay, I am going to round the corners 1/4 of an inch instead of half because it looks like that's 1/4 of an inch, and then adhere them on, and that's easy peasy. These 3 inserts are literally done, right? You do not have to sew. You don't have to do anything. That's why I like buying these on clearance or whatever, at least 40-50% off, but I usually try to catch 75% off clearance, and I use them. You can make your own, and I've done it. As a matter of fact, that one I was using that I was showing you guys, I made those from scratch. Okay. So I cut all the, copy paper, but I didn't sew on these. I used to do that, but you don't need to because it goes right inside here. You can. So anyways, there's that. All right. So these are ready. I will round those corners and we will adhere to the cover. Okay. That's cute. The inside of this cover is cameras anyways, so I'll leave that one. The inside of this one is some cute, and it kind of matches little dots. The inside of this one, this one is this blush. If I don't feel it matches, all I do is take a piece of paper and cut it and mat it on here. That's it. Okay, so those are almost ready. I'm going to set them aside. We are going to pull our folder back out, trying to get it kind of straight in there. And it's ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to throw it through the laminator. Shouldn't take too long. I'm going to do it twice. I like to do it twice. What kind of laminator do you use? Oh, yeah, it's just the Scotch. That's okay. It's just the Scotch. 105. Good God. Good luck on your junk journal. I've never made one. I got mine at Walmart, but people on here have mentioned they got it for $20 at Target. It works great, especially for, I think, crafting use. I'm not like, I use it for traveler's notebooks. I'll use it when I fussy cut and want to laminate those or something, and that's about it. But I use it. You could use it for labels. It works great. I love it. It's just the Scotch brand. It's like a gray and blue color. So $20 at Target, and it probably was that same price at Walmart. I can't remember for sure. I've had it for a little while, but it's a purchase that I have no regrets about, honest to God. So definitely, Debbie. Now there are some expensive laminators. I was talking about that, and I just, for my purposes, didn't have the need to buy super expensive laminators. I do want to kind of make sure this cools off a little bit. I don't know if that's even necessary. Probably not. And then I'm going to run it through one more time. And then remember what we did with the cover. We're going to trim up the edges a little bit. Yeah, the Scotch. Thank you. Thank you, Gracie. So almost done. Coming through. This is coming together. See what I mean? I've been on here an hour and 12 minutes. I did not start right at the first minute. I've talked, I've done other things, and we're pretty far along. That's why I'm saying these are fun projects because I think you can make them easily in a day, not even, it doesn't even take a full day, but they go really quick, and I feel like you get a bang for your buck on your work, and, they're wonderful gifts. I mean, for anybody, not just a crafter. People could use them for, keeping track of, because remember, one of them in here is actually a no dated calendar. So this could be like a little planner. You can attach little planner stickers in here, which I'll probably do. So I love this project. I think it's fantastic. I really do. I'm so happy I learned how to do these. And the very first person I learned from, I should give her credit, but I've changed mine up a little bit, was, I'm not going to think of her name. Love Live Scrap. Love Live Scrap. So she has a really good tutorial. Hers is more in depth about making the inserts from scratch, and that's where I learned how to do that. But since I kind of figured out this way, I find it much easier for me, and I like using the pre-bought inserts. But either way is cool, Look at this. You could use this as like some type of, I don't know. It's just a clear, I don't know, something. All right. I'm just, again, I like to have about 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. Do not cut up to the paper, about 1/8 of an inch border of the plastic of the lamination. or whatever border size you want. Just don't cut into paper is what I'm trying to say. I know. She's good. She's good, right? Hey, Jenny. Jenny, I love your little books. They were so cute. They're so cute. Okay. And I don't measure these little borders because I'm not that crazy. But if you are, that's fantastic. You're better than me. I'm not saying you're crazy. So you certainly can. I just kind of eyeball. I mean, I can kind of see on my trimmer too, but I just kind of eyeball about 1/8 of an inch because that's the border size that I want. And if it's not perfect, it's not perfect. And I think it's okay. Okay. This one's done. Now, not quite. I take that back. Not quite. I'm going to get my, is this a craft knife? No, that's a pokey tool. Where's my craft knife? Let me find my craft knife. Oh, here's one. I have several, but, oh no, that's not one. What am I doing? Where's my craft knife? Give me a second, guys. Oh, my son's calling, so give me just one quick second, okay? Hey, sweetie, what are you doing?
Hey, Mom, what's up?
Oh, nothing. I'm live with my subscribers. What are you doing? You want to say hi to them?
It's getting ready to mow.
Oh, are you staying at the house today then?
We went, but we just got back. But look what Grace made me for Father's Day.
Oh my God, let me see it. Zach, you are as smart as Iron, or strong as Iron Man.
Yeah, smart as Iron Man, strong as Hulk, fast as Superman, brave as Batman. You are our favorite superhero.
Oh my God, I love it. That's so sweet. What a sweetheart. Oh, that's got to make you feel so good, sweetie. And it's all true. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to find my, where is my craft knife? This one I don't. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, baby. No, that's really cute. I'll call you back later, okay?
All right,
Love you. Bye. So that was Zachary. You can tell he's doing so much better. I don't like this craft knife at all. I have like 2 way better craft knives. And of course, what is happening? So sorry, guys. I'm going to take one more gander over here because I really don't like that one. Oh, is this it? No. What has happened to my... Oh, well, we're going to have to settle for this. It'll work. All right. So, I know. Hi, Zach. Yeah. What is her YouTube channel? Oh, hi, Anastasia. The one that I originally learned is Live, Love, Scrap. Now, on hers, on her inserts, the tutorial I followed anyways, which was kind of an older video. She made the inserts from scratch, which I have done, and I sewed them, and with a needle and thicker thread or whatever. But I found that I'm really kind of liking this because I can get line paper, grid paper, calendar, but you could print those out too. So it's whatever you want to do. All right, so here's what we're going to do. This is a little tricky. So we laminated this fold thing. Now, at this point, I can certainly, we can go ahead and let's burnish this down. I wish I could find my stupid craft knife that I like. I have 2 of them that I really like, and this one is the one I cannot stand. What? So, of course, that's the one I find. Anyway, we're going to have to make it work. So, it's going to be really cute. But now we got to open up these little pockets here. And so you just have to kind of play with it and be a little careful. So, you take your sharp end. What you're going to do is you're going to cut into the plastic, but you don't want to press hard and cut through the paper and cut through the whole thing, right? You just want to cut into the plastic and it'll kind of pop up, right? So I forgot to round corners, but that's okay. We won't do it on this then. But I'm going to attempt. I'm not the best at this, honestly, because you got to kind of go straight, and I'm really bad at that. You know what would be helpful too is you could use let me do this. This might be helpful because, and I'm standing for this. Sorry, guys. I hope my head doesn't get in the way because this will hold it, with this magnetic ruler. This would actually be the smartest thing to do, is kind of do it this way. But again, Don't do a lot of pressure because it's okay if you don't get it at first. You can go over it lightly again. You just, because you don't want to go through that paper, right? I can tell I'm getting it. See? Can you guys see that? But I also want to go down here. Okay. So definitely, if you have one of these cool magnetic or even just a ruler, that helps a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. So now I'm going to go up here. This way, your pocket is laminated. It would be hard to laminate the whole thing, then fold it up. This I find a little bit cleaner and nicer. So that's why I do it this way. And this one has not popped, and that's because and again, I'm going very lightly and I want to. I don't care if it takes me 2 or 3 times because I really don't want to go through that paper, just the top of the plastic is all. Okay, I didn't get it all the way to the corner. So it does take a minute, but I think it's cute in the end. Need to get this corner over here. Oh, I got it. All right. So see, now we have our pocket. It's so cute. So yeah, that's not hard at all, right? I'm going to do this one super duper quick. Actually, I'm going to turn it this way. My son is so cute. I'm just so grateful he's here for Father's Day. That's the one that got in the accident and doing so much better. It's a miracle. So my middle child, Nicholas James, right? My other son, guess what he did? I know. Amen, Jenny. Thank you. Guess what he did? Yesterday morning, he rolls up on his motorcycle to my house. What? You little, you know what? I'm like, Nicholas. He goes, Mom, I can write about, and so Richie said, he looked out the window and he saw me like flaring my arms all over. He's like, oh, I could tell you were giving it to him. Cause I'm like, really, your brother literally almost died. I mean, what? Boys will be boys. Jenny, he's 28. It's not like I can control what he does, but I just worry. He doesn't ride his bike very often. He was never as active riding like Zachary was. So it's pretty rare. And he's so super careful. I not that Zach's not, it's just that he doesn't ride as often and so I'm definitely not as worried with him, but still, I couldn't believe he did that to me. Like, what are you doing, Nicholas? So Nicholas had a 6:52 a.m. Tea time this morning, and he went to a wedding last night. So I wonder if he made it. Now this one, okay, it's not perfect, and I'm going to show you, and I'm okay with it. I went a little too far, but it still looks good. It's still going to function as a pocket. So I didn't do my best job on this side, but it'll be okay. I mean, it's handmade, right? So there we go. There's that. I really think I would have done better with my proper craft knife. Now, here is our cover. So all we really have left to do, and then of course you can decorate and do all you want, make a dashboard, whatever, is I usually will put my inserts in order, however you want. Like I could have this one as the first, second, maybe then put your folder or third, whatever order you want. It doesn't really matter. You can always change them up too. But what you need to do first is poke your holes and thread through the cording. Okay. And that is our next step. Unfortunately, we're almost about an hour and a half in. I usually only go between an hour and a half. However, I will either film my process or come back live. So one way or the other. Oh, hey, Chrissy, how are you? Oh, did he, Karen? I know, trust me, this 21-year-old is going to give me, I know, right, Jenny? So again, I'm really pleased. And look at, like I said, we've been on an hour and 24 minutes, girls. Listen, we got a lot done. Okay. That's what I'm saying. These are so much fun to make and they're really cute. They can be great as gifts, whatever. Like I said, this smaller one I made a while back, I'm using it. I don't know if everybody was on, but I design albums, I design embellishments, Chasing Dreams mini album, because I always remember my mini albums and go, oh, I want to make one like my Snow and Cocoa or whatever. And so I keep my designs in here. If you don't design, but you watch tutorials, it's a great place to keep, So this one is a crafting one for me and I love it. And I got to redo, this fell off, which is a total bummer, but this one, because I'm using the I Love Crafting paper, would be perfect for that. You know what I mean? And I like the fact that this one has a calendar and all kinds of things in it. So with that said, I'm so sorry that I need to go for a little bit. But the only other piece left is really to do this, make a charm, thread through the cording, make a charm and, embellish it up a little bit, make it your own. So with that said, I hope you guys have a good day. I'll either film it or I'll pop back on live again. One way or the other, the video will be out there for the process that I do, which may not be the correct process. Well, good. I'm glad it's helped. And yeah, hopefully it'll help you get started. Like I said, it doesn't take very long. And I'll come back on today. I'm not going to wait. I'm going to get this done. So, you could, take your time and craft that piece and then I'll come back on and you can do that piece. So yeah. Oh, thanks, Denise. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate all the likes. It helps my channel so very much. And yeah, we will talk to you later, either through a live or a video on the rest of the process. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great Father's Day. This still live? It is, Lauren, but I'm ending it right now, honey. I'm sorry. Bye, everybody.